Hi everyone, welcome back to The Breast Hustle with me, Rachel Whittaker, and today's topic is all about how not to get scammed. If you've ever been scammed, I have, and it's not a great feeling. In this podcast, I want to show you how to avoid the scams so you don't get taken advantage of by con artists or scammers.
Welcome everyone to the Breast Hustle podcast, where we talk all things women in business, leadership and women's health. Hosted by Rachel Whittaker, owner and amazing inventor of the one-handed bra, Bra Easy. A podcast where she shares her journey on building a lingerie brand with a difference. And now, here's your host,
Hi everyone, welcome
Rachel.
back to The Breast Hustle with me, Rachel Whittaker. And today's topic is all about how not to get scammed. And in today's society, there's a lot of people out there looking for your money. The internet has given them the perfect opportunity to scam whoever they want with very little repercussions. And most people don't report these crimes. That's why I'm here to help you avoid getting ripped off by teaching you some tips on how not to get scammed. If you want to watch more videos on this topic, I would suggest to go to Kitboga or CoffeeZilla and watch some of those videos. You'll find them really interesting on the psychology of what these scammers like to use. So it's important to think of some of the key things. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Don't trust anyone who doesn't have a website or a phone number. Check with the Better Business Bureau for complaints against the company that you're considering doing business with. And that works for those scams where they're going to renovate part of your house. They want all the money up front and then they never come back and do the work. Check and ask for references from other companies that business has dealt with, and make sure they have a physical address, not just a PO box. You don't need to have much to be able to get a PO box, and they could be there one day and gone the next. Don't believe everything you read on the internet, and even if it's from a trusted site, it doesn't take much to buy that security S in the HTTP, which says it's a trusted site or it's secure. That's not necessarily true if the person at the other end is a scammer or a con artist. Be careful of any deals that are too good to be true, because they usually are. And if something sounds fishy, don't do it. Don't buy it. Scammers love to prey on people with low self-esteem and insecurities. And a lot of us are really insecure. So watch out, because they're going to be trying to take advantage of those vulnerabilities. Scammers will typically ask for your money up front. They'll try and convince you that they're the only person that can help. If you're not sure if someone's a scammer, don't be afraid to ask questions like, "How did you find me?" or "What's your name?" Don't give out any personal information unless it's absolutely necessary. And if you get a phone call from Microsoft, they're not from Microsoft. You don't need to give them any money. They will try and trick you into sending them money, which they suggest they sent to you as a refund. There's a whole scam around how they do that. And Kitboga lives and breathes this stuff on a daily basis. I love the fact that he spends 10 hours wasting their time. Good on you, Kit. You're doing a fantastic public service to look after all of us from these awful scammers that just want your money. So be careful when you have people calling you stating that they're from a major company that you may deal with. We had a lot of scammers at one stage saying they were from Telstra. Here in Australia, that's the major phone network. And Yeah, they're not from Telstra. Telstra don't generate calls like that. Typically, they'll send you an email to ask you to get in contact with them. They also don't send you emails with links on it. A lot of the bigger businesses won't do that anymore because too many of these scammers are hijacking their email addresses. It would look like it's coming from that business, but when you actually dig in and have a look at the email address, it's something completely different. So just be careful of these phishing techniques that happen via email, these dodgy phone calls where they're suggesting them from a company that they need to give you a refund for something that you don't ever remember paying for. Also that your computer is sending out something and they need to get into it to fix that. That's another scam. Protect people that you know and love and make sure that you talk to them about these sorts of things, because part of the problem is the shame that comes with being ripped off by these people that people don't want to communicate. So it's super important to be open and honest and say this happened or that happened so that other people are aware that's actually a scam. Don't believe everything that you read and back it up with the facts. Do some checking. You can do that. Checking is easy. Google is everywhere. You can check and see how valid something is, how long they've been running for. You can do some really good research about are these business reputable, and make sure that you don't get ripped off. Don't ever give everybody don't give anybody 100% of the money up front because they won't come back. You need to make sure that they come back and do the work that was promised and that they're a real business. So simple tips and tricks on how not to be conned by these con men and scammers, whether it be on the internet or at your front door. Make sure you question and don't give your personal details to anyone. I hope you've enjoyed this podcast. It's a really quick one today. I just thought these are some things that people needed to know so that you can have that at the forefront of your mind and make sure you're helping others so that they don't get conned as well. Thank you. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to all of our socials. If there's anyone who wants to be part of my show, please contact me on the website and we'll get together and we'll do a great podcast together. For now, take care and I'll see you next time. Bye.